Hello guys, welcome to our new series on CSS in web development. My name is Joshua Akinwale. I'm very happy to be here today and I will be the one taking you on this journey of CSS. Let's go together guys. So what is CSS? CSS it is cascading style sheet. It is a style language. That is, it is the magic behind every design we see on any web pages, be it on a button, be it on the image, be it on the our URL, our listing tags. So now, a quick introduction. So in this series, we'll be talking about how we can use CSS in our web pages as a selectors. We'll talk about selectors. We talk about flex, we talk about grids, we talk about media queries, that is for our responsive designs. And also a quick one to this CSS. So we are going to be talking about how we can link our CSS to our HTML. You can see on my screen now we have this H tag now. This H tag it is used for text, right? But welcome to our CSS tutorial. Yeah, so we want to do some little magic. We want to add some little magic to this H1. So how are we going to list our CSS to it? So in CSS we have three methods of linking our style to our HTML. So the first one, so in this video we'll be talking about the first ones. So the first one is using the HTML tag. The HTML tag, which is what we call it internal we call it internal method. It's internal method of is internal. So let's start. So style, yeah, close it. So now if we want to link HTML, we can link it by selectors, the HTML tag or class, or by the ID. But in this occasion we are not having any class here. We are not having any class here of let's just call it CSS class. So we are not having any class here. So what are we going to do? We can either use this new class I assigned to it, or we use the hashtag tag. So let's see how the hashtag tag will go. So like this. So under this you can do like this. Okay, we want a color, you can just take it to blue. So let's give it blue. So when we give this something like this, we make sure we save. Let's see the difference on the browser. So let's see the difference on the browser. Okay, now it's ready for us on the browser. Let's check it out. So let's see what we have. Welcome to CSS tutorial. Can you see the color changes? Let's say you want to give you some other thing, maybe you want to add fonts to it, do this. So we should be talking about all the methods and the style we can give to our text images. But on the quick one, I'm just going to show you how we are going to link our CSS to the HTML. So the first method is this internal method that is used. We are going to use internal method. That is when we use it in our web pages on the direct folders. This one. So the second method now. Let's talk about the second method. So the second method. So the second method is by. So the second method is, instead of writing this style, we call it inline style method. Instead of writing all this style, we can come here. You can say okay, style, something like this. So inline style is an inline style. It's asking for a float position. So now the last time we give it color, we just give it color. Yes. Then now the color we give it blue. We still have the same effect. So let's go back and check it on the browser again. You are still having, you might be surprised that, okay, what is happening behind this scene? What is happening behind the scene is that this inline style automatically attracts the content inside here and give it a color of this blue. Let's assume we change the color a bit to something red. Let's see. The browser will load it directly. I see we have red. So this is how it works for inline style. So another method too, we have external. This external is the purpose of writing our style outside in another folder, which is the best ways of writing our CSS. So let's quickly check how we can do that. So here, we come here, put of our link, we link, yes, there we do like this, we close. So here we'll put our ref, this ref style sheet. Put style sheet, then a thread. We can put let me just name it CSS. Let me just name CSS class. So dot CSS. So it have an extension of dot CSS. That is the folder. So you can just come here. And save. So we call this. So let's change this name to just create a new one like this. We call it class CSS rather. CSS class dot CSS. So come here. So now let's go back. So in our HTML, it has a statement. We have H1. So here we just like click H1. That color, you can give it. This time around, let's give it something different. Let's give it something yellow. So now to be on the server side. So just save. Go back to our browser to see the effect. Then we have the effect. So now in web development, I talk about the importance of CSS. Importance of CSS is very crucial. So is the style that we see on our pages. So imagine without CSS, our web page will just be without shapes. Everything will just be HTML. There won't be design. There won't be some fancy things. So the one of my importance of CSS in our website is that it gives responsive designs. So whenever we are using CSS, it gives us an opportunity by using media query to define our screen size and adjust our elements according to it. That is one very important, and improves user experience. As I said, that when you go to your website and everything is just dull, nothing much, the user won't know the effect, know the importance of that website. So this is what improves user experience. User will be very intrigued to visit a website that is full of CSS and is well styled. And the third one we have is improve the website performance. Yes. Website performance, instead of writing too much of HTML full of the pages, it reduces the amount of HTML we will write. By so doing, it improve the performance of the website, and writing our responsive design to improve the website performance. Now it enables animation and interactive. So now using CSS now, it gives us a room to have a little animations that are bouncing balls, zooming, float in, float out. They are all animations. So it's not only animation. We have a class that is called transitions. We have access to transitions, how we can move an object with a time, with easy in, easy out. All that one we'll be talking about in this series. We're talking about how we can use it, and also we'll be talking about the accessibility. It will make our website accessible both on mobile, more on desktop, on tablet, to the use of this web media query, because it gives us an access to be able to define our elements according to the screen. So now, in the next class, we'll be talking about how we can style all the necessary style we can apply to text. So I will be looking forward to see you today.